Islam Moors, Tyler Ambrose Ali here, coming to you. Today is June the 17th, 2019, and I am coming from the territory known as Sparks, Nevada, Republic, and I just figured to just jump on this platform. Do not upload this video, number 3. I just figured to just jump on here and just do a test run just to see how the layout is going to be, what standing on your square presents, what it brings, how it does, has, and will. I like to use the term then, now, and forever. Basically, how this material applies, and how the more a person says, oh, that doesn't apply to me, oh, I'm not one of them, the more a person spends that time spewing those words out, the more that person hasn't done their research. They haven't put in the commitment, changed their way of life, opened their mind up, have a clearer thought process. This? Oh, yeah. This is just natural from the earth. And if you're a natural being, why not consume natural items? Hey, if you want to really be a jerk about it, we consume vegetables, greens, fruits, which from what I'm researching and learning now, fruit, even though we're taught it's fruit, is still a vegetable because it's grown organically. It's grown from the ground up, from Mother Earth. It was a seed, it harvested. So yeah, what's a little smoke that helps your mind relax and be at ease, even if you have to cheat and use that to open up your mind and take in stuff that applies to you, that helps you out? Fuck, whatever. You've signed up for shit and done processes for a stupid job that didn't give a damn about you, and you marked a certain listing on documents to where you were treated like shit and treated like property. So it's okay if one goes through these types of things, and then one day over time, that same person wakes the hell up and just something as simple as just question a presentment that is brought to your attention that does not seem like it has any merit. If we think about that, just from my personal experience of standing on my square, I'm told, and these are always from, we'll say, a modern European, Albion, person that would list themselves as white, obviously didn't read those Christian black codes, obviously, but whatever. But it's always, a person that lists themselves as one of the aforementioned that has or feels they have the jurisdiction and order to always present something to you, with the only remedy being a penalty of some sort. Rather, if it's pay it, you must perform, you must. That word must, that means that you're waiving a right. That means that you're not in your proper person. That means cargo, property, must. If you take a piece of property, it's supposed to be able to be treated how you want. So that means if you're listing yourself as property, and let's just say these said trustees need to cash in revenue, we'll go with that. They need money, whatever. They're going to look to that property to stand in as a surety. And it is something as simple as knowing how to list yourself on documentation when you apply for employment and different things, different instances. You can mark my words on that. Right now, I feel like personally I'm at a crossroads, and I say I'm at a crossroads because the more days and the more hours and the more time that passes, the more knowledge I'm gaining, the more understanding I'm having for different facets and different processes different operations of law. We'll go with that. Rather if it's internationally, universally, or naturally law. Gaining that knowledge, the fear dissipates. So that's actually good, because that's helping you not only free your mind, that's helping you free your soul and free your body and free everything that's affiliated or associated with you. Why wouldn't one want to benefit from that? Why wouldn't you want to benefit from that? Why? Why would you want to always be on a time clock and always told when to breathe, when to use the bathroom, when to eat, when to not eat, when to be working, when to not be working? Now repeat after me, I am free. That just, I don't know. I mean, I get it that before any material was ever presented to you, that's how you lived your life. But I'm here to say confidently, with 100% confidence, as confident as I am speaking into you on this platform, you have the option to not be handled badly. Mark my words on that. Mark my words on that. So I take a few seconds and I look around and I just ask myself, do I want to feel like I'm being treated badly at all points in time in my life? Or do I want to still live that same life, but what's presented to me, take a few moments and document it, look over it, analyze it, and go from there? To be brutally honest with you guys, that's really the difference. That's been the difference. Just simply receiving a presentment. And this isn't just from a person. And you know what, at the same time, I kind of can say, even when I receive a presentment, a verbal presentment from a person, I actually take it in, because in most instances, it's going to be some fucking ward shit, some corporation bullshit. Hey man, this place over here is hiring. You got to just give them your social and your driver's license and whatever the fuck else they be asking for. Just go. Like, no. You know, I'm just going to give it to you real. You know, if you're telling me something that does not apply to me, you know, why do I have to feel like, okay, well, you don't want to come off like a know-it-all, but dude, if you're presented with something or presented with a bunch of different things in a period of time, and some of them apply to you and some of them don't, since it applies to you each of those times, why can't a person just speak up and just say, hey man, that doesn't apply to me, I'm good, you know, and keep it pushing? And the answer is because you're supposed to be open to doing whatever is clever, whatever is hot, whatever is new, whatever everybody else is doing. And the difference between myself, Tyler Ambrose Ali, and Propria Persona, C. Juris, the difference between myself and everybody else, that my peers, or not even peers, my acquaintances, we'll go with that. Where I separate myself, I don't want to say a difference like I'm better than somebody, because I'm not better than anybody. No, not by a long shot. And I'm not ever going to insinuate I am. However, there is a certain level of understanding and responsibility that once you possess it, you, by virtue, by natural law, have earned the right to exercise liberty within that process. As long as you understand, obviously, over time, more facets of produce. Let me make sure I'm getting my terminology right here on this one. Produce a corpus delicti. Produce a corpus delicti. A Mr. or Mrs. Produce the victim. I don't want an attorney basically that's attempting to only want to turn me into a U.S. citizen, like a naturalization clerk. One wise man once advised me. A naturalization clerk, basically, and then they're gone. They're like, okay, we got them naturalized to a U.S. citizen. without him even realizing it, big dummy. All right, I'm gonna go and eat a fucking sandwich and look out the window with binoculars and shit in my office, you know? Like, come on, man. Once you do your own